This is a video that I took at a Serena workshop. The presenter, the guy in the red shirt, his name is Dr. Tim Hurd. Now today we're going to get there is a native beehive in that pot with the green plant in it, and Tim is now going to try to put them into that black pot that's in front of him. What he's doing now is he's placing a grid in the bottom of the pot, so when the excess honey dripping down from the comb, when he puts it in there, doesn't lay on the bottom of the pot and drown the bees, because the bees will go down in there and they'll drown in the honey, because the honey is very runny. It's like water, the native bee honey. So in that brown stuff in there is propolis, which is the stuff the bees use to make their structure and glue their structure to their comb structure to the side of the hive, and it also helps to seal up all the cracks and stuff in the hive that could let in enemy or diseases. Tim's now just getting his bits of trays and grids and stuff and colander there, just so he can put the comb into and get the excess honey off the comb when it comes out of the pot. So what he's explaining there is that the comb is all around the outer pot inside, between that and the plastic pot which the plant is in, and it'll be stuck all around the side of the pot. He's just seeing whether there's a drain hole in the bottom of that. There isn't, and so they ended up drilling a drain hole in the bottom of it, so some of the honey could drain out if it got too deep. Now they're trying to prise this pot out. They eventually take the plant out.
Well, actually, we could. It's not a bad idea. We could just break the porcelain pot. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. If you could hold that, can you hold that there? I'm not really going to try and salvage much of this food. I just think it'll do more damage.
Now the pot's out, you can see the comb, how it sort of built itself around the pot. So what Tim's going to do now is try and cut off the main part of the brood comb.
Now this is, how old do you think they've been here? Oh really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I might actually do,
It's the brood comb that we want into the hive, because the brood comb will have all of the new bees that are laid, hopefully some queen cells, and hopefully a queen with it.
yeah, I think it would be an advantage, but if it...
Although it's pretty hard to tell where the queen is in a hive like this, because it's been broken up and it's so vast right around. So he cuts a piece off that would probably fit into that pot, into that. And now he's going to try to mould it around inside. Now it's just a bit too big.
shape. So that it fits
In the
in there.
field doing that, squashing a lot of those cells. But what he eventually does is cuts or breaks off a piece and just rests it
No, it's going to break okay.
inside
Instead of trying to get it,
the pot
instead of laying it around the outside of
in
it,
two layers like that.
to get it more towards the centre, like that. So that's beautiful. That's great. As far as species goes,
He's just checking there to see what breed it is, and it he thinks it's 99% sure it's a Hokkensai.
yeah, 99% sure that's Hokkensai. Now,
That's one of the well-known breeds.
but before we do, I'll just show you a few things that are really interesting. You can see the sun cone there. Look, you always aim to get it at its original orientation. But if you're not successful with that, it doesn't seem to matter that much.
I haven't got vision of it, but that young fellow that was just standing on the right-hand side there before, he eventually finds the queen wandering around on the ground. They pick her up and put her into the hive, into the new hive.
So the question is, there's a very good chance we'll have her there already. Only one. Only one.
And that's how you get a hive of native bees
Functional mated.
out of a pot plant.
I'm not going to try and get much more of this, but
A
just
messy
to finish answering your
little
question,
procedure, isn't it?
if we don't get the queen, there's probably yeah. I think what will happen is, you're getting a
Bye for
build-up
now.
of odour in there, and that odour will be emanating out through that little hole, and the bees will be orientated. And look, it looks in many ways like this. So, Len, what I suggest we do. So, you heard that.